In today's video, we are going to be buying all the brand new off-roading vehicles in Southern Mudding. So if you guys are excited, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe to the secret channel. And enough of the gap, I think it's time to begin. And today we bought the brand new UTV and dirt bikes that they added in Southern Mudding, but they haven't been tested, which we are going to be doing in today's video. So if you guys are excited, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe, and let's get into the video. So in today's Southern Mudding update, they also added this huge ranch house which costs millions of dollars, but you guys know how super rich I am. I was able to get it, and I was able to bring my truck because we're actually gonna be using this to take all of this stuff with this truck. I know it's gonna be pretty crazy, so we're gonna make our way towards the tool store so we can throw some ramps on the back and load up the dirt bikes and bring a trailer as well so we can load the brand new UTV. I think it's called a UTV, correct me if I'm wrong, you guys. But enough of the yap, we don't have too much time because the sun is about to go down. So let's hop into our brand new truck, GMC Denali, which I also have in APM American Plains Money. And I guess talking about APM, they're gonna be adding a huge update tomorrow, I think, since it is Saturday. So make sure you guys are subscribed so you guys won't miss out on that video. But we have an intersection right here, so let's make a left turn. There we go. It was not my best turn for sure. I've had way better turns, but anyways, let's drive into town. First destination is gonna be the tool store so we can grab the ramps, which I think are new. I don't think they've had ramps in this game. And then we're gonna make our way towards the trailer store so we can grab a trailer. But we are now back in town. Let's go. W's in the chat, you guys. So I should have gone through the back. That's fine, we can just go through here. Alrighty, we are now at the tool store, so I'm gonna quickly turn on my hazard lights. There we go. And we're gonna quickly run inside the store. So let me open that and let's quickly run inside the store and grab these ramps. And where are the ramps, you guys? Oh, wait a minute, are these the ramps? Oh, okay, so they got these ramps and then they got these type of ramps. Okay, so I'm confused. So these are tailgate ramps, and then what are these then? Tailgate ramps. Oh, okay, it's the same thing but different style, I guess. We'll test that right now, but let me quickly check out. There we go. And oh my goodness, you guys, that was about $4,000. Each one costs about $2,000. But we're gonna get inside the GMC. There we go. Let me turn on those hazards, and I'm gonna make a left turn right here. So let me turn on those blinkers. There we go. And oh my goodness, I almost forgot, we gotta run over to the trailer store so we can grab the trailer. It was kind of one of the main reasons I had to come back into town. Dude, I am so clumsy. I might be the clumsiest YouTuber ever, but here we are. Good thing we didn't go too far. So I'm gonna quickly back this thing up. Let me turn on those hazards so people can know that I'm doing something important. And boom, yo, that was actually the first try. I might be the best player in Southern Mudding. But enough of the yap, we gotta run back home before the sun falls so we can test out these brand new vehicles. I think we might take the dirt bikes at the track, and then we might take the UTV at the swamp and the mudding pit, which we're gonna put these things to work today. So let me quickly step on this and go full throttle. And I just realized I have so much tint, I cannot see. Alright, everyone, we are now back at my mega farmhouse, or I guess ranch house, which I think it's the same thing, right? Ranch house, farmhouse, potato. Anyways, let me go inside my property and we're gonna start dropping. Actually, you know what, I need to drop the trailer first, which I'm gonna do right now. There we go. And then we're gonna move the truck a little bit forward so we can put the dirt bikes on the back of the bed. So I'm gonna throw this thing in park, turn it off, and let's throw down the tailgate so we can get all of these vehicles loaded up on these things. You know what, let's start off with the UTV is gonna go on first. And by the way, this UTV is actually super rare and limited, but I was able to get it because I enjoy giving you guys the best content in Southern Mudding and APM. But we're gonna get this thing loaded up right in the middle, and then we're gonna throw the straps on. Let me hop out. Let me put the straps down on each side. There we go. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And that is gonna be it for this. Oh my goodness. And that is gonna be it for this one. All right, nice. So I guess we can now throw the ramps down, which I think which one looks better though? I think these look pretty nice. Oh yeah, these are way better. All right, so we're gonna throw these ramps down. I love these colors of these dirt bikes. Yo, these are pretty nice. By the way, you guys, I think they're gonna add motorcycles in this game, because if you guys go inside of this house right here, open the garage. Oh wait, hold on, I need to claim it first. There we go, claim the house. We open the door. Look at this, there is a motorcycle helmet inside the garage, which everyone is talking about and people are essentially saying that this could be an Easter egg, but let me know what you guys think. But anyways, back to what I was doing, which was loading up the bikes in the back of my beautiful and super expensive truck. We're gonna get this one loaded up on the right side, and then we're gonna load up the blue one on the left side. So let's load this one up right here. There we go. The straps are all connected towards the bottom of the bed. We don't want these bikes to be flying across the road because that would not be good, like at all. But we're gonna get in the second bike. Let me quickly turn this thing around. Let me carefully load this one on the left side right next to the red one right here, and that is gonna be a nice spot to park our dirt bikes. All right, so we remove the ramps. We're gonna kick up the tailgates, and where should I put this thing? I'm gonna throw this. Actually, you know what? We're gonna need it, so I guess we gotta throw it in the back. All right, let me throw this thing in the back. There you go. Oh no. All right, now is officially time to connect our GMC with the trailer. So I'm gonna get this thing in front, back this thing up a little bit. There we go. And we are now, oh wait, I was about to run into the barn. Whoops. And we are now ready to make our way towards the first track to test out these dirt bikes. Right now, I'm carefully backing up, making sure I don't crash this thing, which it looks like we are not going to be crashing this thing today. So I'm going to quickly drive and I'll catch you guys at the track. Alrighty, everyone, we are now pulling in to the track. We're actually on the back of the road. And wait a minute, is that new? I've never seen that thing. Let me know if that's new. But we are here at the track where we're going to be able to test out the dirt bikes to its fullest potential, because if you guys didn't notice, these are actually racing dirt bikes. So these things actually have some serious power to them. So I'm going to park up my trailer right here. Let me disconnect it. There we go. And then we're going to unload all of our bikes right here. So let me quickly turn on those hazards and we're going to knock down the tailgate. So wait, where's my ramp? Oh, I forgot. I left it right here. There we go. We got the heavy ramps right here. Let's place it down. And I believe we should begin with mini minor. I'm going to catch someone's toe. So we're going to be starting off. Oh my goodness. What the hell? So we're going to be starting off with the blue racing bike. Let me quickly turn around. There we go. Let me also make sure that the engine is all the way maxed out, just like so. And I think we are ready to give this a nice test. So in 3, 2, and 1, let's go. And oh my goodness, yo, that is crazy. Yo, this is actually a really good bike. Whee! Look at the air I'm catching. That is sick, you guys. Dude, I thought this track was meant for cars, but I think it's meant for dirt bikes like this. Dude, I am in love with this dirt bike. I am now thinking about keeping one, because I'm not gonna lie, I was gonna sell these bikes after I was done testing them, but I'm having so much fun, you guys, that I'm having second thoughts and I'm thinking about not selling them. But just like that, we finished the track. Oh my goodness. Dude, I am speechless. This thing actually rips around the track. W's in the chat. But let me quickly show you the wheelies that I can do. Let me actually go on the road. All right, I'm gonna show you how to do a wheelie in 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. Oh my goodness, this is amazing. Holy moly, guacamole. And we did a nice little drift right there. But let's quickly head back to the track, because we still gotta test the red one. I don't know if this actually is going to perform like the blue one. I'm really hoping, and I kind of have high hopes that it is going to perform equally or even better, but let's check it out. Let me hop in. All right, we're gonna turn this bad boy around, and before we do take off, I want to check if it's maxed out, which it looks like it's ready to race. So in 3, 2, 1, and let's start this race. Whee! Alright, first it's gonna be this tight corner. We have another turn right here. Let's carefully do that. We have some bumps that we gotta jump over. Oh my goodness, this thing is absolutely handling those jumps right there. Dude, is this actually gonna be better than the blue one? Let's see. 1 and 2. Oh, dude, it failed. It failed so bad. I think I should have done a wheelie, and I think I would have had a way better jump. But anyways, we're halfway done with this track right here. Let's go over these 2 jumps. 1, and it kind of struggled on that second one. That's what I noticed with this bike right here. It kind of struggles after the second jump, but nonetheless, this thing can go pretty fast. Not bad, not bad. All right, dude, I'm impressed. This one is gonna be better than the blue bike. Yup, I said it, you guys. I said it. But now it's time to get them and load them on the back of the pickup and test out the UTV at the mudding track or mudding pit that is actually located right down the streets. We might even take it to the swamp where there's alligators. Yup, I'm a little bit insane, you guys. But let me hop in my bike right here and we're gonna quickly load them up. And boop, there we go. We're gonna throw this thing in park, turn off the engine, and let's get rid of those rims, kick up the tailgates because we're running out of time. So let's put them in the back. There we go. And we now have to connect our pickup with the trailer. So let me quickly do this. You guys know I am a professional. There we go. And we can now make our way towards the last destination, which is pretty much right here. So I think I might pull over somewhere. I might pull over like probably right around here. Yes, I think that's gonna be good. Let me pull around right here, turn off the engine, and let me disconnect the trailer. We're gonna throw them the ramps, get this thing unloaded. And before we actually go into the swamp, I kind of want to test out the mud first, because if we get too dirty, then I feel like going into the water is gonna wash off all of that mud. So let's begin on the right side, right around here. So I think we should begin in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Let's see how this thing can handle. And oh my goodness, dude, it is so deep. It is so deep. Holy moly, I'm gonna get so dirty. I'm gonna have to take a shower when I get home. Oh, you know what? I gave up. I gave up, you guys. Dude, it is so muddy. Look at this. Oh, that was a nice jump. But let me tell you right now, this thing drives like a dream. It is so good at off-roading. But let's go to the swamp. This is where I really wanted to take it, at the swamp. So let's go through here. Careful, careful. Oh my goodness, there's an alligator. Did you guys see that? There's an alligator. Holy moly, guacamole. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Is that another alligator? What the hell? Dude, I have the worst luck. All right, where is the finish line? I think I need to go towards the dirt path, which is not this one. It's gonna be on the other side. All right, come on, we're almost finished. We have to be brave, even if there's alligators, which I haven't seen anymore. And oh my god, look at that. There's an alligator. Okay, I gotta get out. Let's go, let's go, let's go. And boom, look at that. We managed to successfully go through the swamp, go through the mudding track, and the brand new ATV. Alrighty, everyone, we are pulling up to our multi-million-dollar farmhouse that we got today, and we're gonna pull in because we are officially done with testing out the ATV or UTV and the dirt bikes that we got today. But look at that, we managed to arrive in time before the sun sets, and I think that is gonna be a W video. Let me know what you guys think about this huge update and what you guys think about this update. But if you guys did enjoy, smash that like button and subscribe because it does mean a lot to me, and I'll catch you guys on to the next one. Peace. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another video, and today we're gonna go camping, and this is not going to be a normal camping trip because we're gonna be using the new camper that they just added in Southern Muddy. Look at this. This thing is insane. Dude, I kind of wanted this in APM, but it looks like Southern Mudding was able to do this. So before we do start, make sure you guys smash the like button and subscribe, and let's begin with the video. So if we actually take a look, they also added a brand new truck right here, which is a limited, but it does cost 200 Robux, and I only have 84 because I am extremely poor. So if you guys smash the like button in 3 seconds, I'm gonna get it in 3, 2, and you have successfully bought the limited 6x6 truck. All right, let's spawn it in and let's take a look at this. And oh my goodness, this thing, it kind of looks like the Ford Raptor. Wait, hold on, let me actually put them side by side. Look at that. Does it not look super similar, you guys? Anyways, we have a long day. We are going to be going on a camping trip, and it's already midday. So where did it go? Right here. We're gonna jump in, and before we do check out the camper, we're gonna go and customize this thing and get it ready for the camping trip. So let me hop out. I'm gonna open up the garage door and let's turn on this bad boy and let's start customizing. So I think we might do what color should we do? Oh, should we do a gray color? I think that would be a nice color. Let me add some reflectance, and then how do I change the color of the camper? How do I do that? Can I not change the color of the camper? I mean, in that case, let me just make this red then. But then that looks weird. What the hell? Alright, you know what? Let's just keep it white because I want it to match one color. So let's put some extreme tires. Let's throw in some of the retro mudders. Add some reflectant towards the windows. And we are going to increase some of the height. Just a tad bit. Nothing too much. Increase some of the height. Oh yeah, I gotta add some dampening and some stiffness. And since these wheels are pretty tiny, I am gonna make them a little bit wider. Max out the engine. Actually, you know what? Let me put the superchargers and then 3 coal. And I believe that is gonna be it for this truck. So let's click apply changes and look at that. This looks insane, you guys. And I just realized I didn't go inside the shop. I am so clumsy, you guys. All right, so let's go towards the tool store because we are gonna get some stuff just in case we do need it, like some marshmallows, a campsite. So I am going to back up and park it right here. So let's quickly run into the tool store and grab all the materials that we do need. All right, we did did close that. So okay, we don't need any of that. All right, let me go around. Nope, we don't need any of this stuff. Oh, actually we do need a picnic table. Oh, and a grill. Oh my goodness, I keep sitting down. Let me get a grill, a generator, and let me grab a tent just in case we do decide to sleep outside. And I'm gonna grab the campfire, the camping chair, and oh yeah, the sleeping bag. We cannot forget about the sleeping bag. And I think that is gonna be it for the, oh my goodness, that's my biggest enemy. And I think that is gonna be it for this run. And oh wait, we cannot forget about
The American flag.
ooh, and some fireworks. Yeah, I gotta grab some fireworks. All right, so let me quickly check out. I'm gonna quickly buy out all of this stuff. There we go. We have now successfully purchased all of our items, and we can now make our way towards the camping spot that I kind of want to camp for the night. So let's open up our door and let's go inside. Oh, what the heck? No way, I'm inside the bed. No. We can't get a sneak peek right now. We can't get a sneak peek. We gotta wait till we arrive at the campsites. But before I do leave, we gotta close our door. I want to make sure that I do not go flying out the window or the door. But the first site that we could camp at can be right here, but I did camp right here in my last video, so we are not gonna be camping at the gigantic waterfalls, but instead we are gonna be camping, which is gonna be right here. I believe there should be a campsite right on this hill. There should be also a cabin with, oh yeah, the cabin is right there. Look at that. But we're not gonna cheat because I feel like if we go in the cabin, that is gonna be cheating. So let me look for this. Oh my goodness, I'm losing control. I am losing control. Oh my goodness, where is the campsite? I swear on my mama that it was around here. Did I miss it? Oh wait, I know where it is. It's gonna be all the way towards where Tornado Building is. We gotta make our way over there. By the way, look how tiny I look. I look like an elf on a shelf. All right, let's make a right turn on this intersection right here, and I believe the building for the storm should be on this side. Wait a minute, is this a brand new side of the map? What the heck? I don't remember this. That's interesting, but I do remember this part, which we are gonna go up here because we do have the storm building right up here. So let me go all the way up here. Oh my goodness, don't hit the tree. Oh, we did hit the tree just a little bit. All right, come on, we're almost there. Oh, wait a minute, I think the campsite should be down there. Oh my goodness, you guys, I am such a noob. All right, let's go down here, and we're going to take the secret path towards the campsite, which is going to be right here. Look at this. I think I've only camped here one time in my life, but it's going to be my second time. So I'm going to get this thing turned around. I don't know where to park this thing. Should I park it like right around here? I think this would be a really nice spot. Let's throw it in park, and we have arrived at the campsite. We are now ready to lay down all of our stuff that we purchased at the tool store and make our own campsites and camp the night in the camper. So before we do put down everything on the floor, I do want to check out the camper. So I think it's now time to check out the camper, and let's step inside. There's the light button, and oh, these lights are very dim, you guys. They are not bright at all. What the heck? And it is super tiny in here. I did not think this camper was gonna be this small. Wait, there's no pop outs on this camper? Oh man, I mean, at least we do have a camper in this game, but I kind of wish it came with like pop outs because it is very small in here. But I think my favorite part is the bed, because if you guys go up the ladder and get in your bed, you guys are gonna be able to see you guys have your own TV. Dude, that is freaking sick. Oh, what is that? Oh, it's for the AC. Honestly, not bad, but I think we gotta start setting up camp because the night is about to start falling. So we're gonna put our American flag, let's put it like right here. I think that's gonna be a nice spot. We're gonna put the fireworks right down here, not too close to the camp because we don't want to burn down our campsite. And then we gotta put our benches. Let's put it right there. Well, let's put another campfire right next to the big one right here. Why not have more campfires? Look at that, we got twin flames right there. I think that's pretty cool, you guys. And now we should put our own tents probably somewhere around here. I don't know where my tent should go. Ooh, there's space right here. All right, let me just flip this around so I can place my tent down. We might spend the night in the tent or in the camper, who knows. If it's too cold, then I'm gonna spend the night inside the camper, but this thing does not want to be placed down. What the heck? Alrighty, let me just put it right here then. There you go. And we're gonna throw in the sleeping bag. So let's throw in the sleeping bag. Let's put our chairs down. I'm gonna put my chairs like on the opposite side. Nice, look at that. We placed one chair, and then I'm gonna place the second chair right here on the opposite side. I should probably move them a little bit more backwards. Somewhere around there should be pretty good. We can't forget about the barbecue grill because we might cook up some chicken, who knows, because we also do have a little stove right inside of the tent. It's pretty nice, but I don't know how this thing works. For now, I think we should cook up some marshmallows. Meanwhile, the sun starts to go down, so let's go and get close to the campfire. Let's start cooking up this marshmallow. I'm gonna try not to burn it because I think I burnt it last time. And oh, wait. Oh, perfect. It's time to taste our perfect marshmallow. I forgot to bring chocolate and crackers, so I could make s'mores, but this is gonna be fine. We can just eat it like this. So let's take a big bite in 3, 2, and whoa, that is insane. The way it just melted in my mouth was amazing. But anyways, let's start getting everything ready because the sun is falling down really fast. And I'm gonna turn off this generator. Let me turn that off, and let me make sure this barbecue is not on because I don't want the whole campsite to catch on flames, because that is probably not gonna be good. But anyways, we're gonna come and walk over here because we're about to launch the fireworks into the sky. By the way, it's really cold right now. I don't think I'm gonna spend the night in the little tent right here that we ended up placing, and I'm thinking about just spending the night in the brand new camper right here in my comfy bed. Oh my goodness, dude, this bed is so comfortable. It feels like I'm sleeping on the clouds. I can't wait to test this out. And by the way, I didn't even take a look at the interior of this truck. I wonder how this thing looks, but so far it does look like a little Ford. Pretty nice. Ooh, look at that. Overall, not bad. It's pretty spacious. So let me close this back up, and I think the sun is finally going down. Alrighty, everyone, look at that. The sun has finally gone away, and the stars have decided to come out and join us for the night because we're gonna be throwing these fireworks. And oh my god, look at the moon. It looks so cool. So let's turn on these fireworks in 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. Oh my goodness, that was so huge, and that one looks like an eye. And ooh, that one's the color of a lime. Ooh, orange. I like orange. Yeah, that one's my favorite one. It's like a nice white color. Wait, can I launch them again? Oh man, I can't launch them again. Those fireworks were so cool. Anyways, I think it's time to go night. So let's open up our camper, our truck, brand new truck camper. Close that door, and let me go up the ladder so I can get my good night rest, and I'll catch you guys in the morning. Oh, what time is it? Oh, dude, that was one of the best sleeps I've had in any camping trip. And honestly, that thing is more comfortable than my bed in my multi-million-dollar farmhouse. But look at that. It seems to be morning. Oh, there's the sunrise. And I'm going to pick up every single thing because we're going to make our way back home. Look at that. We have everything picked up, and we are now ready to get out of here. We're going to leave all of that stuff right there. Let me close that up right there. We're going to shut the door, and then we're going to hop into our beautiful camper. So let's close up the door, and I'm going to make my way back home. Alrighty, everyone. We are now back at our multi-million-dollar farmhouse, and let me quickly claim it because I kind of forgot to claim my house. Gotta make it gray. And we went camping in the brand new camper, and we spent the night, and on top of that, we got the brand new truck right here. And honestly, this is gonna be an honest truth, but I feel like the developers are getting lazy, and I feel like they're just reusing models. So hopefully they stop doing this, or I'm gonna stop buying vehicles that are like this. But anyways, let me know what you guys think. Is this a W or an L update? But until then, I'll catch you guys on to the next one. Peace. Alright, so let's go and check, make sure there's no tornadoes, which oh my goodness, there's a gigantic tornado right here. Look at this. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another APM video, and today we are going to be going towards the tallest mountain in APM, and we're going to be camping in a tiny house. So if you guys are excited, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe, and let's get into the video. And by the way, apparently there's going to be a massive storm, and this storm could potentially create like 5 other tornadoes. So we should probably start moving. I'm gonna start taking the TRX because we gotta go and run towards the plane tool store so we can get ready for this camping day, which is gonna be at the tallest mountain. Let me see if you guys can see. It's gonna be right over there. That's gonna be the tallest mountain in this game, and it's actually very difficult to get up there. So I don't know if I'm gonna take the TRX and an ATV or take the other red truck that was parked in my driveway and the ATV, because we definitely need to take the best off-roading vehicle, which I don't really know because this one is pretty good, but the other red vehicle that I built for off-roading is really good as well. But we're probably gonna have to roll the dice and take one of these. But we are now back in town, and I kind of took the wrong road. Oh my goodness, you guys, I am so clumsy. All right, let's go through the car wash. Let's get a free car wash. We're gonna go through the trailer store, and the plane tool store should be right here. So let me make sure the road is clear, and we're gonna park up quickly because we're gonna grab all the things. Ooh, should we take one of these, the hay bales? Let me see. I wonder if it fits my bed right here. Hold on, let me quickly grab one, because if we, oh my goodness, this is so heavy, because we can actually sit down on these. So I'm gonna place one right here. Wait, can I? I think that worked. Oh my goodness. I mean, if that falls off, then we are so cooked, you guys. But let's run into the store. We're gonna grab some materials. Let's grab all of these things. We're gonna get the American flag. We're gonna get marshmallows. Oh, we can grab some bench. We can't forget about the campfire. And then I'm not gonna get a sleeping bag. I'm not gonna be sleeping outside. It's gonna be really cold since it is going to be on top of the mountain. It gets really cold at night. But I'm gonna grab a chair, and lastly, I think I'm gonna get a light tower. who knows? I might get two. You know what? Let me grab another light tower. There we go. And I think that is gonna be it for this camping trip. So we're gonna get out of here and we're gonna make our way back home. Oh, wait a minute. Should I put the ATV in the back of my pickup? I don't know. You know what? Let's go grab a trailer from my buddy's house and we could probably put it on there. All right, good thing my buddy's house is not too far away. It is literally down the road. So let's quickly pull in. I believe he should have a trailer line or somewhere around here that we could take. And oh, there's cows over there. That's nice. Maybe it's inside the barn. Oh, wait a minute. It's right here. Oh my goodness, you guys. I am so blind. We're gonna get our pickup connected towards this trailer right here, which it seems that it's now connected, and it looks like we still have the hay bale in our bed, which is pretty good because I honestly thought it was gonna fly off, especially that this T-Rex is extremely fast. But let's turn on our blinkers and let's pull in. I'm gonna try to see if the tiny house is right up there. Oh my goodness, there's so many trees. I can't see it, you guys. Wait a minute, do you guys see it? Yo, that is crazy. Look at that. The tiny house is on top of the mountain. All right, let me get back in and no more distraction, you guys, because I want to make sure I have everything set up because I don't know if there's going to be any monsters up there and I kind of don't want to find out. I'm not sure if you guys have been subscribed, but which you guys should do. There was one time I went to the Appalachian Mountains and we ended up encountering a ghost. But anyways, we are now back home and we are gonna get let's see, we might have to do mini mode on which truck we're gonna be taking today. Look at this. Look at the suspension on this thing. You know what? I think I'm gonna go with the red truck. We might have to leave the T-Rex. Mini mode. I'm gonna catch someone's toe. Oh yeah, you see this one won again. So I'm gonna quickly disconnect the trailer and I'm gonna quickly park up the T-Rex back in my driveway so we can take the red truck. And we also need to take off the hay bale from this truck right here. I'm gonna try not to get too close because we're gonna open up the tailgate. So let's open up the tailgate. There we go. And let me quickly grab this hay bale. And oh my goodness, this weighs 1,000,000 pounds. I forgot to open this thing. Hold on. Let me try to open this with my leg. There you go. Hop right in and let's put down the hay bale. All right, now we can start making our way towards the tiny house. And I'm surprised it still isn't raining, but the clouds seem to be coming. So let's get out of here. I'm gonna turn on this bad boy and I'm also gonna change the drivetrain to 4-wheel drive. I think. Oh, hold on. Let me quickly. I was about to leave without the trailer. How silly am I? All right, let's get that connected and let's quickly tilt the pan. I'm gonna get the ATV a little bit closer, so I'm gonna kind of turn this thing around. Hopefully the ATV fits on this thing. If it doesn't, then I might be cooked. Oh wait, I need to put these things down. All right, put the ramps down. Nice. And now this thing should be ready. Now let me carefully load the ATV onto the back of this trailer. Come on, a little bit more. I think that's perfect. Oh no. All right, now that's perfect. All right, so what do we do now? We just tilt the pan like this, and yeah, I think that's it. I think we can actually head out finally. So let's kind of turn around right here in my driveway. Oh no, don't hit the American flag. And oh my goodness, we almost hit the trucks. And now we are making our way towards the tallest mountain in 8 p.m. It's not gonna be too far. It's gonna be a little short distance. I'm gonna see how I can get there as fast as possible. I think we need to take this road right here. Oh no, I'm passing it. Maybe I could find a shortcut on this side. So let's make a left turn and I'm gonna try to find a dirt path so we can take, or some kind of path that is gonna lead us to the tiny house. All right, there seems to be kind of a path right here. Let's kind of take it. I'm gonna take it. Screw it. I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna try to go onto the path from this side right here. So let's go through all of this. Oh, here is the path. Let's go. We found the path. Let's continue going up. So far everything has been going pretty smooth, you guys. We just gotta go around this mountain right here. But like I said, this thing is pretty tall. We can probably see the city by now. Oh yeah, we are pretty high up and this is gonna be the hard part because we have to go on top of this little hill and then rock climb all the way around the mountain. Look at that. There is no way that I'm gonna be doing this with my truck. What the hell? But it never hurts to try. So I'm gonna quickly disconnect the ATV from my truck. There we go. And we're gonna try to do this. So here goes nothing. All right, 3, 2, 1, let's go. I already messed up. Come on, you can do this. Let's go. Alrighty, so we're kind of up on the first part. We still need a long way to go. Come on, please turn. Oh my goodness, this is not good. I'm about to fall. Please go. Oh my goodness, let's go. Dude, that was so close. Look at my suspension. It is going wild. And come on, let's go through here. Oh no, please don't get stuck. Dude, this thing does not have enough power. I maybe should have brought the T-Rex. Alright, this is harder than you think. The next time you guys play 8 p.m., try to do this because I feel like this thing is impossible. There is no way I can get up here. Maybe a little bit more power. Step on this thing. thing. Oh, there we go. Now we're getting somewhere. All right, now I think I am stuck. You can do it. Let's go. No way. We're almost up. Come on. A little bit more. Dude, this thing, I'm giving it all my power right now. What if I park it? Can I park this thing? I think this is as much as I can get up here, but if we actually kind of walk a little bit, we should be pretty much right at the tiny house. Whoa, look at this. This is sick, you guys. All right, so I think I'm just gonna walk. So I'm gonna open up the tailgate and then, oh, is it raining? What the heck? Uh-oh, I think the storm is coming. We gotta hurry up. All right, let's go. Oh my goodness, there's no way. I'm gonna have to carry this all the way to the top of the mountain. This is taking forever. Alrighty, everyone, we are now at the top of the mountain. I'm gonna try to put my little hay bale right here. We can sit down later. Wait, I can't sit down? I thought I could sit down. Anyways, I think it's glitched. Let's go inside. Where is the stairs? Does it not have stairs? Huh, that's weird. Actually, you know what? I can grab this, place down right there, and boom, we made our own stairs. Look at that. I am a genius, you guys. And we forgot about the ATV. No way. Well, the truck is stuck right there, which means we can probably slide down and get the ATV, which is right down there. So wish me luck, you guys. Whoa. Oh, I'm right here. All right, so we're gonna try to unload the ATV from whatever this thing is called, from the trailer. How do I do this? Do I just get in? Oh, that was easy. All right, so let me turn on the lights. Boom and boom, and let's try to get up this hill with the ATV. Hopefully this works. If not, then this actually might be an impossible challenge. All right, nice. I think I'm stuck now. I managed to get unstuck from that little cave right there, and I think it stopped raining. Oh my goodness. Oh no. Do not fall. Look at that. We almost ended up falling, but look at that. It is still very cloudy, you guys. This is pretty scary. All right, I'm gonna try to get on top of this hill. Yeah, so I am not having any luck with this. I think I'm gonna have to leave the ATV here as well. I seriously couldn't get up here. This is probably the hardest rock climbing in APM, but I think I'm gonna start running inside the house because actually, you know what? It's not raining. I could probably set up. I'm getting alarms that the tornado is gonna come, which I'm a little bit nervous, you guys. Hopefully it doesn't come while I am placing down all of my things. I'm gonna put the bench right there. I'm gonna put a little lantern. How do I turn the lantern on? Oh, we got the light towers as well. Dude, these are gonna come so in handy because it is super dark right now. So let me toggle them. I'm gonna have to put my American flag back down. There we go. Toggle the lights. Ooh, we got some light going on. And then I'm gonna put another one like right on the left side. Put that right there. Oh yeah, we are upgrading. Look at that. Dude, this is super sick. Oh my goodness. Look at that. There is so many tornadoes, you guys. No way. I'm scared. Let's go. Dude, where did these tornadoes just come from? Oh my goodness. I'm right here inside the house. I don't know if a tornado is gonna come. So there seems to be a tornado right there. It looks like it's going away, but there's a tornado that might come towards our direction. Oh my goodness. We might not survive the night. Look at this. We are being surrounded with tornadoes, and this one is getting closer and closer. And if you guys don't remember, the last time there was a tornado, I ended up breaking all of my bones and I ended up going towards the hospital, but we still need to finish off by putting all of our things down. So I'm gonna put my campfire right here, kind of turn that on. We're gonna, oh my goodness, there's a tornado. Go inside. Oh my goodness, there's a tornado right there. No way. I can see it through the window. Oh no, please don't come. I'm afraid, you guys. Please go away. Holy moly guacamole, we just avoided this gigantic tornado right here. Look at this, and it's taking everything in its path. But we're still not finished because we still got to put down our lawn chair right here. We're gonna put that lawn chair. Ooh, can we cook some marshmallows? I don't know if my marshmallows can cook right now. I'm gonna try to not burn it. It's not working. What the heck? Holy dude, when are these tornadoes gonna go away? I'm gonna have to close that up and I'm gonna go upstairs. Oh my goodness, I might have to sleep in my little bed, you guys. I mean, at least it's not thundering, right? All right, so let's go and check, make sure there's no tornadoes, which it oh my goodness, there's a gigantic tornado right here. Look at this. Holy moly, it just got so close to our tiny house. I'm gonna try this magic trick. Sesame, go away. I think that worked. Anyways, let me go inside and I'm gonna wait till these tornadoes go away. Dude, that is so scary. Look at that. It barely missed us. Yo, dude, I got so lucky because there's been so many tornadoes and all of them have gone around our tiny house. I might be the luckiest APM player in the entire world. All right, so it looks like all the tornadoes ended up disappearing, which means the clouds are about to start opening because we have successfully survived this storm in a tiny house. And I didn't even sleep, you guys. I am so tired. But anyways, if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe. And make sure if you guys did enjoy, let me know in the comments. And I'll catch you guys on to the next one. Peace. I'm bored today. I think we should go on a camping trip. What, everyone? Welcome back to another Southern Mudding video. And today, I didn't mean to do that. Let me close that right up, and today we're gonna go on the biggest camping trip using the brand new van, kind of. I think it was added last month, and we're gonna go and camp across the city. So if you guys are excited, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe, and let's begin with the video. So first things first is that we gotta get some more materials because I don't have that many things inside the van since I did just get it right now. So we're gonna make our way towards the tool store. So we're gonna go and make our way towards over there so we can grab some marshmallows. Of course, we cannot forget about the marshmallows, but let me quickly close my gate. Let me have to push it from here. Ugh, there you go. We pushed the gate and we can now make our way out of here. So I'm kind of nervous, you guys, because this is my first time camping in a van. Typically I tend to camp in a camper, so this is gonna be quite a different experience, but we're gonna go and see how everything rolls out. Hopefully nothing goes wrong because I want to make sure I get to our first spot before the sun does go down. Right now it seems to be like it's 5 p.m, somewhere around that time, so we have about an hour or an hour and a half until the sun does start going down. So let's quickly pull into a tool store and let's start grabbing all of the materials that we need. And I'm gonna quickly park up. I don't know where I should park actually. Let me park right here. Let me reverse. This van is so heavy, by the way. This thing is not light at all, but we still managed to park this thing up. And look at this thing is pretty nice. I kind of hit the lawnmower. Anyways, let's quickly run into the store. Let's open this up and let's see what should we grab. Let's start on this side. I don't think we're gonna need any tow straps or any of this stuff because we're not gonna be working on the streets or construction, but we are gonna grab an American flag and all of the essentials that we need to go and camp. And last time I did forget to grab a picnic table, but I have it right here, which means we're not gonna forget it today. So let's grab all of our tents. I'm gonna grab this one because it is not gonna rain. My campfire, all of my wood, my camping chairs, my marshmallows, my cooler, and then we cannot forget the most important sleeping bag. Let's quickly run over to the register and let's quickly check out all of our stuff. There we go. I forgot this, and we are now ready to head out and make our way towards the first spot. So where is I forgot I parked my van right here. I also do want to increase the suspension on this thing because it is a little bit too low for me. So let's quickly pull into the shop, but before we do, I gotta open this up because I'm not gonna be able to enter if it's closed. And let me also turn off my emergency light. There we go. Turn that off and let's quickly enter customization. So we're not gonna change all of this. All right, everything looks pretty good. Oh yeah, the height. Let me increase some height. There we go. Ooh, look at that. It looks pretty nice. Let's add some shockening, some stiffness. Let's make these tires a little bit more bigger and a little bit more wider. Oh yeah, this thing looks pretty aggressive, you guys. It looks like it has all the engine modifications, and I don't think we're gonna need any of this stuff right here. So let's quickly make our way towards the first camp spot. We are done customizing this van, and look at this. It looks way better. The tires look way more beefier. Now I do feel a little bit more trusted with this setup right here. But the first spot is gonna be located at the brand new waterfalls. We're gonna go and camp at the waterfall at the top. I know I'm a little bit insane, you guys, so let's start making our way over there. We do have an intersection where we do have to make a left turn, so let me turn on those blinkers and let's make that turn. Hopefully it does not start to rain because I didn't bring an umbrella or the other gray tent that is able to protect us from the rain really good. But wait, hold on, I think we can go and take this road right here. I did not think we were gonna make it this fast to the waterfall. It is very bumpy, so hopefully we can make it towards the top. And hold on, come on, let's go. Yes, look at this. No way, we are at the top of the waterfall. Now I'm gonna park this thing. I'm gonna turn off the engine and let me hop out. I'm gonna grab all of the stuff from the back. All right, let me grab all of this and we're gonna quickly set up camp because this is gonna be the first spot that we are going to be staying at. Yes, you got that correct. So I did put the American flag because we have conquered this land, and I'm gonna continue building my little area. Let's put my bench right here. I'm gonna put my tent. I should put it like on the edge. Oh yeah, that's pretty sick. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna face it towards that way. All right, there you go. It should be facing the right way, and I'm gonna throw in my sleeping bag, which is gonna be right in here. Let me finish up by putting the grill. Right here. Yes, perfect. The campfire should go. I feel like I should put it like in a corner. I'm gonna put it right here in the corner. Let me just turn this thing on. So we're gonna put the chairs. We should put a chair right here, just staring into the water. So I'm gonna flip the chairs so we can place it down, and I think we might have a second chair that we're gonna be able to place down. So that one is gonna go right there. We can just take a look at the ocean. Pretty relaxing. I'm gonna dip in my toes, and I'm gonna grab the second chair and we're gonna put it somewhere around here. Wait, can I place it? Oh, we can. Look at that. No way. Look at this. We got the first class view of the waterfall. This is insane, you guys. All right, we're still not finished because we gotta put put down the cooler, which I should probably put it right next to the barbecue. And then we're gonna put the generator right behind the barbecue so we can turn that thing on. Since the sun is going down, we can now cook up our marshmallow for this trip. So let me quickly cook up my marshmallow. I'm gonna try to make sure I don't burn this thing. And oh, perfect, look at this golden yellow marshmallow. I'm gonna take my first bite of this. So in 3, 2, and wow, this is amazing. Holy moly, I swear this marshmallow always tastes amazing. But as you guys can see, the sun is going down, and I'm gonna start setting up everything just to make sure. Oh, wait a minute, did I not bring a lantern? Oh my goodness, I forgot to bring a lantern, you guys. Well, I don't know, is there lanterns in Southern Mudding? I don't know, but we do have our amazing campfire that is gonna give us some light source, which is pretty cool. It's actually a lot. This is way bigger than the one at 8 p.m. But since the sun is going down, let me quickly turn off my generator. There we go. We're gonna turn that thing off because I want to make sure I have a good night rest and that thing is not bothering me. So everyone say goodbye to the sun because the moon is about to come out and the stars as well. Come on, go down. Oh yeah. Am I gaining aura points, you guys? Look at this. I think this is a really nice shot. Oh my god, look at the stars. Yo, these stars are beautiful. And would you take a look at that? The moon is now out, and that means we can now go inside our tent that we put today, and we're gonna be able to get some good night rest. So I'll catch you guys in the morning. What time is it? Oh dude, that was a really bad sleep. I think it was because I was sleeping on these rocks. I do not recommend this, but let me turn this thing off because we are gonna make towards our second and last spot of our camping trip, which is gonna be all the way down towards that side of the map. So let's quickly enjoy this beautiful sunrise and let's quickly pack up everything. So let me do a quick little time lapse and pick up everything. Alrighty everyone, we managed to pick up all of our items and we're ready to make our way towards the second to last camping spot. So I'm gonna try to back up and I'm gonna try to do this without falling in. Oh my goodness, do not fall. I'm gonna try to do this without falling into the water. Alrighty, we are now out of that area and now we gotta go all the way down very carefully. I'm gonna have to do this very slow because I don't want my van to tip over, and if we do tip over then we're probably gonna end up upside down, which means the van will probably get crushed. So let's not do that and let's get on this dirt path and make our way towards the second location, which should take about like 2 minutes. It shouldn't be too far. It's not gonna take too long, you guys, so don't worry. But we're gonna pass the motel. I wonder when this motel is gonna be open. I've been in this city for a while and that motel has never been open. But let's make a left turn onto this street right here, and the campsite should be on the right side. We are almost so close. I think it should be right up here. Let me actually off-road. Yeah, I think we might have to off-road a little bit, which is not too bad because we do have off-roading tires. And oh, hold on, I'm getting stuck. Push it, let's go. And this is going to be the second spot we are going to be spending the night at, and it does look like there's already some stuff. It looks pretty amazing. Look at this. No way, what is that? Oh, they have a lantern. Yes, we get to have a lantern for the night. I guess I'll put my tent on the other side, like right around here. So let's place our tent right there, and then we're gonna throw in our sleeping bag. Oh, this is gonna be a good rest because we are on the grass and it is softer. But we cannot forget about our chairs, which are gonna be placed one right here, and the second one is gonna go right next to it. And then we do have some wood. I think I might place. Wait, can I place it right here? Can we make the fire much bigger? Hold on. Yo, we got twin flames. Let's go. Look at that. That's pretty sick, you guys. And then let me quickly finish off by putting the barbecue grill. I think right here is a good spot. We're gonna throw down the generator so we can connect it, and we're gonna put a bench. Oh, right here. Yes, perfect. I kind of wish that I didn't forget to bring my lantern, so we could have put it right next to my cooler right there. But that's fine. Next time. There's always next time, you guys. And then we cannot forget about the American flag because we have conquered this campsite. But we now do have all of our stuff now fully set up. This is probably the biggest campsite I have ever built in Southern Mudding because we have one tent, we have a second tent, we have a third tent, and we have like 4 chairs. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4. You guys, we are rich. Anyways, let's check around the area. Let's see what's going on around the spot. I don't see anyone or anything, which is kind of sad because I kind of want deers to be added to the game or some type of animal. I feel like it would make the camping experience much more realistic. But anyways, it looks like the sun is about midday. I'm gonna say it's around 6 p.m, which we might have to do a nice little time lapse of the sun going down, which I think we might do right now. Alrighty everyone, it looks like it's about nighttime and the moon is clearly shining tonight, and I'm gonna go and sleep in my tent. And what is that? Oh, it's an oven? No way, it's an oven where you can cook more marshmallows. Anyways, I'm gonna go inside my tent and I'm gonna get a good night rest because it's been pretty tiresome going around the entire map and camping. So I'll catch you guys in the morning. Oh my god, is it morning yet? Oh dude, I am so sore for some reason. I'm so sore from that first camping night that we did at the waterfall. Those rocks are no joke. But anyways, look at this. It is now morning time and we can now be done with this camping trip. So I'm gonna quickly pick up everything and we're gonna start making our way back home. And just like that, we have all of our stuff back into our gigantic pockets, which you guys shouldn't be asking how big your pockets are. Please don't ask how big your pockets are. But we're gonna make our way towards the tool store so we can return all of this because it's not mine. So I'm gonna step on it and I'll meet you guys over there. And would you take a look at that? With the power of editing, we managed to arrive at the tool store at record time. So I'm gonna quickly turn on my emergency lights and we're gonna quickly run into the store, return all of these items and get my refund because I just told them I didn't use those things. But between us, you guys know I used every single one of those things. Home sweet home. We have now arrived to our multi-million-dollar farmhouse and with a huge property, and I'm gonna get my camper van parked right on our driveway, right behind my six-figure GMC and next to my supercar, which is gonna be right in front of my tornado car. But I think that was a successful camping trip. Not only did we camp at the tallest waterfall in Southern Muddy, but we had a really nice camping trip throughout the week. But if you guys did enjoy it, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe because it does mean a lot to me. And I'll catch you guys on to the next one. Peace. What's up everyone? Welcome back to another Southern Mudding video, and today we're gonna go on the biggest and most luxurious camping you can do in this game. So we're gonna be taking our most expensive truck, which is gonna be this one. I think they just added it a couple days ago, and then we're gonna make our way towards the trailer store so we can pick up the luxury camper that costs a lot of money, and then we're gonna pick up an ATV. So if you guys are excited for this video, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe because it means so much to me. And let's begin with the video. So let me go around and show off my Corvette. Look at how beautiful look how beautiful my Batman car is. No more distractions. Let's get in our pickup. We're gonna get in and let's close up our door and let's make our way towards the trailer store so we can get it oh, hold on, let me open this. I forgot that I locked it because sometimes players like to come to my property and like to mess around. So let's get out of here and let me close this. There you go. But like how I was saying, we're gonna go and get that thing connected towards our pickup and then make our way towards the tool store so we can grab all of the things we need and we can grab some marshmallows because who doesn't like eating marshmallows at the campfire? It cannot be a camping experience if you're not eating marshmallows. But anyways, we are now back in town. Let's make sure the road is clear. Let's go through the green light, and it looks like there's another green light. Oh my goodness, I think it's going to be my lucky day again. But here we are at the trailer store, and I don't wait, is it this one? No, it's supposed to be really long, so I don't think it's any of these. Let's walk around. Oh, this one's pretty nice, but I don't think it's this one. It should be. Oh, whoa, this is huge, you guys. Holy moly. Let me actually take a peek and yo, what the heck? There's like an entire office right back here. But let me fold this. That is insane. I did not know that. And let me take a quick peek. Yo, there's a lot of stuff in here. All right, let me close that up and let's get out of here. We don't want to check it out too much because we are on a limited schedule because we want to make sure we do this before the sun does go down. So we're gonna get it connected right now. Let me carefully back up. Can I do this on the first try? Am I seriously that? Oh yeah, I am that goated. I am the goat. Alrighty, we have the tool store right down the street and we're gonna quickly run inside. I'm gonna quickly leave my truck parked right here. So I'm gonna turn on the hazard lights and turn off the engine, and let's quickly run inside the store and grab all of the camping materials that we need for today's trip. So what do we need? Do we need cones? I don't think we need cones. What about, oh, we can grab an American flag. I got my
American flag.
You can never go wrong with the fireworks. So let me grab some fireworks. Let's continue walking down, and nope, we do not need a pressure washer. What is this? A generator. I think we're gonna need that. Let's take a grill. Ooh, which one should we take? I like this one. This one's pretty nice, and I don't really like this one because it is pretty small, so we're gonna go with the bigger one. So let's grab that one, and oh my goodness, there's so much stuff right here. Well, let's begin by grabbing our campfire, the marshmallows, which is super important, a camping chair. Ooh, we can grab a cooler. I've never seen this. No way. I've never seen this cooler. All right, and we cannot forget about the sleeping bag, because how else are we going to sleep, you guys? So let's quickly go and quickly check out all of our stuff that we just picked out. So let's quickly do that. Oh my goodness, that is going to be so expensive, you guys. I mean, it is a luxury camping, so I expect it to be really expensive. But let's go back to the camp. Look at that, there's an ATV right here. Yo, I kind of want this ATV. Should we take this? I think we should have enough space to throw this ATV in the back of the camper. All right, you know what, let's take it. I'm gonna hop in and let's quickly, oh, whoa, whoa, yo, I did not mean to do that. I did that on accident, but that was pretty cool. So you know what, let me take credit for it. I did mean to do that. All right, so let's put up the ATV right here because we're gonna lower the ramp. Come on, ramp, go all the way down, and we're gonna fold up the furniture because we're gonna load this beautiful ATV on the back of our camper. This is such an awesome feature. But let's throw it in park, let's get it out, and let's put down the straps. All right, every strap should now be connected towards the ATV, which means we are now ready to begin this camping trip. So let's pull up the ramp and let's start making our way towards the spot where we're gonna be camping for the night. And I just sat on the wrong seat. All right, let me hop out, let me close that, and let me get in the proper seat. All right, we can now get out of here. Now the camping spot I really want to go is gonna be down to the right side and all the way passing the racetrack, because if you guys didn't know, there's actually the tallest mountain over there, which we're gonna be going on today and camping on top of that. Yep, I'm a little bit crazy, you guys, get used to it. And I believe this should be the mountain. I'm not sure. Wait, is it this mountain or is it going to be the next mountain after this one? I'm not sure. You know what, I think it is going to be this mountain. All right, let's make a right turn onto this road and then we're gonna go onto the dirt path. Do not worry, you guys, this work truck is capable of going on top of this hill, although I don't think it has work wheels. Yeah, it doesn't have work tires. I mean, regardless, it shouldn't have any issues. So let's go on top of this hill. We're gonna have to go all the way up. This kind of spirals and we have to be careful because if we don't, then we might fall off the cliff, and I kind of don't want to fall off the cliff. I'm not interested in that. So let's finish making our way towards the top and we are almost done. I think this might be the last turning that we have to make, which it looks like I am going to be right once again. So let's make this turn and boom, we are now at the top at one of the tallest mountains in southern mudding. Look at this, what a view. Well, before we do actually check out the view, I want to park up my camper right around here. All right, so I'm gonna carefully back kind of towards the corner because the more I back into this corner, the better the view. So we're gonna park it right here, and I think I'm ready to, oh no, we can't disconnect this because if I open up the ramp, then the ATV is probably gonna go down. So let me actually move a little bit forward, and I believe that should be better now. So quickly disconnect the camper from my pickup, and it should now be ready for us to get in and unload the ATV. So I'm gonna probably leave my pickup truck right here, and we're gonna open the rear of this camper. So let's open that up, and we can now pull our ATV out of here. Look at this. So far, everything's been going pretty good. Wait, how can I put this in park? Can I not put this in park? Anyways, I'm just gonna leave it right there. And before we do set up our camp, let's quickly set up our camper. So we're gonna begin by opening the doors, pushing back that area, and we're gonna turn on the lights. Ooh, fancy schmancy, you guys. Does this thing have any tarps, by the way? Let me just open up the door so it can be easier for us to go inside. Oh, there it is. What a weird button, but there we go. The camper is now fully set up, and we can now start putting our American flag and the rest of our camping stuff. So let's begin with, oh, wait a minute, I forgot to grab a bench. Oh my goodness, I am so clumsy. That's fine, we still have chairs. So I'm gonna place one chair like right around here, and then we're gonna place the campfire. Oh, I have two chairs. Let's go. I'm gonna place the second one right here, and then the campfire in the middle. That looks really nice. Let me actually turn this on. Oh, it is so hot, you guys. Oh my goodness. What else do we have? We have our tent, and I think our tent, it should be I think right here would be pretty sick, you guys. And of course, we gotta throw in our sleeping bag inside. Our cooler is gonna go around here. Let's put it right between, right behind one of these chairs, just like so. And not too far away, we're gonna put the grill. Let's put the grill right here. I think that's a nice spot. I kind of want to use the power from the camper, so I'm gonna connect it and put it right here. So let me turn that on. And lastly, we cannot forget about our fireworks. So our fireworks should be oh, right here. There's a little nice spot right here. Let's place them, and we are now ready to have a beautiful night at this camping spot. But look at this. We got our expensive and luxurious truck, ATV, and the most expensive camper in southern mudding. But the sun looks like it's about to go down, which is fine. We're gonna go and cook our marshmallows. So let's cook our marshmallows. Let's hope that this thing does not burn. And oh, look at that. All right, this is a perfect yellow right here. I am ready to eat this, so let's give this a try in 3, 2, and 1. Wow, this is super good, you guys. Wow, that was delicious. That was probably the best marshmallow I've had at any campsite. But before the sun starts to go down, I kind of want to have some fun on the ATV, so let's go and give ourselves a little nice tour of the area, and we might do some wheelies. Oh, okay, let's not be too crazy, you guys. There really isn't anything around here besides these really tall mountains. Ooh, actually, you know what? There's a little path around here. What is this? Yo, this is quite the view, you guys. Look at this. What a beautiful view that we have of kind of like the map, but I think we can watch and see most of the town on that side. So let's go back because the sun is going down pretty fast, and I don't know if there's any monsters in this area. So let me hop in the ATV, and oh, hold on, do not go down. Do not go down. Let's turn this around and let's do another wheelie. I just enjoy how that looks, and oh my goodness, ignore that, you guys. Nothing totally happened. But we are now back at our camping spot. We really didn't go too far because the sun was going down pretty fast. So let's leave our ATV right there and let's take a look of the town. Holy moly, I've never seen this. I kind of like Southern Muddy. Looks pretty nice. But the sun is going down, which means we gotta start getting ready to go to sleep. So I'm gonna throw in my ATV so in the morning we can just head out. So I'm gonna place my ATV back into this camper. There we go. We're gonna turn that off, and it should now be connected with every single strap. So I'm gonna start closing everything up, pull up this. Actually, you know what? We're gonna keep the tarps open, but we are gonna pull up the stairs and close the doors. And of course, we cannot forget about pulling up the ramps. But with the power of editing, it's gonna be nighttime in 3, 2, and 1. Alrighty, everyone. It is now nighttime. As you guys can see, the night has arrived and the moon as well, which means we can now go inside and get a good night rest. Hopefully, if not, then I'm going to be a little bit cranky if I don't get a good night rest. But I'm going to catch some sleep, and I'll catch you guys in the morning. What time is it, you guys? Oh my goodness, it's already morning. No way. That was actually a really good sleep. But look at all of the mess that we have. I'm gonna have to pick up all of this mess because I'm gonna start making my way back home. So I'm gonna quickly, oh, I forgot to launch my fireworks, bruh. Anyways, I'm gonna pack everything up and I'm gonna make my way back home because I am done with this amazing camping trip. But if you guys did enjoy, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on to the next one. Peace. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another 8 p.m. video, and today we are going to be building the best camp setup with the tiny homes that they added at 8 p.m. So if you guys are excited, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe, and let's begin with the video. So we have the TRX right here, and then we have our work truck right here, which is our beautiful GMC Denali Ultimate, which costs like $100,000. But I already told you guys I'm super rich. But since we are going to be having some fun, we are going to be taking the TRX. So let's get this thing turned on, and we're going to make our way towards the trailer store so we can start picking up these trailers and start taking them to one of the camping spots that I'm going to show you guys where you guys can do this at. So let's make our way over there. As you guys can see, the town is right there, so it's going to be like a little 1 or 2 minute drive, but don't worry, we have the TRX. This thing can fly across the map within seconds. But we do have an intersection right here, so let's turn on the blinkers and let's make a left turn right there. I think the first trailer that we're going to be picking up is going to be a car trailer because I do want to take some vehicles because I want to show you guys how this setup works. So let's go through the back of the car wash, which, oh, actually, you know what? Let's get a little free car wash. Don't mind if I do free car wash, and we're going to go around the trailer store and we're going to pick up the first trailer, which is going to be this one right here. Oh my goodness, look at the tiny home. That thing looks so adorable. But I'm going to connect my pickup with the trailer, and oh wait, hold on, I think my pickup is a little bit too tall. Hold on, let me quickly fix this. Alright, everyone, we managed to fix the suspension, which means we should now be able to connect my pickup with the trailer, which means we can now make our way towards my buddy's house, because at my buddy's house we're going to be able to pick up a beautiful red Corvette. Wait, am I driving the right way? Okay, for a second I thought I was driving the opposite way. We're going to make our way toward his spot, his little home, and we're going to pick up his Corvette so we can throw it inside of our trailer. We're going to see how this thing is going to work out. But funny enough, his house is actually going to be right near where I live. It's just on the other side of the mountain, which is going to be this mountain, and then on that side of the mountain is where I live. But anyways, let's go inside. We're going to grab this beautiful red Corvette. This TRX does not have any trouble going up this hill because it has so much power. Alright, and now now we are here. Let's put it in park, throw on the hazard lights, and let's quickly open this up because the sun is going towards the afternoon and we don't have too much daylight time. So we're gonna have to, oh, look at this. This is a nice Ford. Is this a Ford Raptor? This is a nice looking truck, you guys. Anyways, we're not gonna be taking that. We're gonna be taking the Corvette right here. So let's hop in. I forgot to warm it up. Anyways, I don't think that's important. I'm gonna carefully back into this thing. Hopefully I do not mess this up because this is one of the most expensive vehicles I have driven in APM. So let me carefully back up. Oh, hold on. Let me quickly adjust myself because I was a little bit too to the right side. And we are almost done. And look at that. We have finally put the Corvette inside of here. So let me close this up and I'm probably going to lift this thing into the air because I think it gives me aura points. But let me just first turn on the lights. Oh my goodness, it is so bright in here. Let's lift up the platform. Actually, you know what? This thing is not working. All right, so we're gonna have to leave it right there on the floor. But before we do make our way over there, we're gonna shut the door and we're gonna make our way towards the campsite and we're gonna place the first trailer. So let me do a little U-turn right here on his driveway and we're gonna start making our way towards the campsite. And now the campsite should be right here. This is kind of the spot that we're gonna be heading towards right now. And look at those tires on my T-Rex. They are so beefy. Anyways, we are back at the main road. Let's make a left turn. And now I think we can take this road right here on the right side because this should be able to give us a little shortcut towards the campsite, because if you guys take a turn right here past the mechanic shop, you guys are going to be able to see the campsite on the right side. So we're going to go down the road. Let me just quickly find this dirt path, which should be on the left side as well. And oh, it's right here. Let's go. We found the dirt path. So let's go up right up here and we're going to find the first camp spot is going to be right here. You have to park this thing on the right side. So let me go right here. We're going to park it right around here. Is this good? Oh yeah, that's perfect. Let me just quickly disconnect this. There we go. And let me, oh, hold on. This is, oh my goodness. That was a little bit rough. Hold on. Let me quickly fix my suspension. Alrighty, everyone. I managed to fix my suspension, which I don't know if I should have done that because we got to go pick up the second mini house. I mean, tiny house, not mini house. And I think I might have to drop the suspension back down. Anyways, we have the trailer store right here. So let's pull into the little plaza and let's try to get this thing connected. Come on, please connect. Please connect. Yes, let's go. I didn't have to drop the suspension on this thing and we don't need to make our way back. Oh, actually, you know what? We do have to run towards the plain tool store. So let me quickly do a U-turn right here. I'm going to do a U-turn kind of in this entrance and we're going to make our way towards the plain tool store just in case we need some extra camping materials. So I'm going to turn on my emergency lights and I'm going to quickly run inside the store and grab some wood. I'm probably going to grab American flag, maybe a sleeping bag. Let's see what we can get. We're going to begin with the American flag. Let's grab a lantern or a lamp. I'm not sure what you guys would call this. We're going to grab some camping chairs. And then if we go down this aisle, they have some light towers, which I'm probably going to grab 2 of these. So let me grab another one. And before we do head out, I'm going to grab a bench. We're going to get some wood for the campfire. And then I think that is going to be it. I don't think there's anything else on these aisles that we need. So, oh, actually, you know what? Should we grab a sleeping bag? I'm not going to grab a sleeping bag. Let me also quickly check out. So I'm going to check out all of these things, quickly pay, and let's get out of here. Oh, I forgot. I parked my truck in the middle of the street, but don't worry. We put our hazard lights on. And if we check on time, we're about halfway done with the day. It's about like what, 4 or 5 p.m., which kind of just means that we have less than 2 hours of daylight time. So we're going to hop in the T-Rex. We're going to turn on this bad boy and we're going to get this thing turned around because we're going to start making our way back towards the campsite. And pretty much this camp setup is going to allow you to have a garage and give you the ability to have a home. And honestly, you could probably live there forever. But anyways, let's go back towards the dirt path. Or I guess this is more of a sand path. I thought it was more like a dirt path. You're going to grab the tiny house and you're going to put it right next to the garage that we managed to bring. So let me quickly adjust myself. I'm going to try to get as close as possible. So I think this is going to be good right here. So I'm going to quickly disconnect the trailer and let me actually move my truck out of the way because we're going to start setting up camp. And oh, hold on. It is super rocky right here. Let me get through that. And we are going to park the T-Rex right next to our tiny house. I think this is a nice spot. Let me just turn off the engine, throw it in park, and boom! Look at that. This is a really nice setup. Let me start by opening the garage. Oh, look at that. I kind of want to put the tarp as well. So I'm going to open up the door right here and we should be able to press the button and boom, the tarp should be placed right now. It's kind of dark right here, but we could quickly fix it by turning on the lights right here. Ooh. And let me quickly pull out out the Corvette just a little bit so we can mog the rest of the campers. There we go. Let's start setting up our little tiny home. We got to begin by lowering the little jacks. I think that's what it's called. Correct me if I'm wrong, but they're kind of like jacks. Yeah. Let's lower the one on the right side, and now we just got to do the ones in the back. This one's going to be easy peasy lemon squeezy. I thought it was going to be a little bit difficult, but it is not. And let me finish off by raising the one on the left side of this tiny home, and boom, we have finally put the jacks on our tiny home. I think we just got to set up the stairs, which should be pretty easy. I'm going to place it right there, and boom, look at that. Yo, this is looking very solid, you guys. Holy moly. Let me quickly turn on the lights because it's looking, oh whoa, there's a little fireplace. Yo, that's pretty sick. All right, let me turn on the lights. There we go. And let me shut the door. Look at this setup. Let me just get my TRX a little bit closer right here. I think that would look pretty cool. Oh my goodness, this is an insane setup, but we are not done because we got to place down the American flag. This is our spot now. We have claimed that. We're gonna put the campfire. Oh, we can put a campfire right here. I don't know where I should put it though. Hold on, let me focus on putting this down first. We're gonna put another bench. Oh, we could put the campfire right back here with some chairs so people can sit down around the campfire. We're gonna put some light towers just in case it gets too dark. I'm gonna place one right there, and then I'm gonna place another one on this side because I know it's gonna be super dark tonight. And lastly, we're gonna put down our little lamp. I think I'm gonna put my lamp right here. Oh, hold on, where did my table go? We're gonna put the little lamp right there, and boom, look at this setup, you guys. And if you guys take a look, the sun is about to start going down, you guys. But let's go inside our little tiny home. Dude, my tiny home is so comfy, especially the little fireplace. It makes everything so much more comfortable. Anyways, we have a little kitchen right here. We've got a little cleaning area with the microwave and our little bathroom. Oh, this is a nice bathroom. I love this bathroom. And oh my goodness, we have a gigantic TV on the wall. Dude, that is crazy. And oh my dude, I love this bed. It matches my cowboy hat. But what can I say? I'm pretty cool, you guys. So I guess the only thing we do right now is wait till the sun starts to go down so we can start turning on all of these things. Oh, hold on, I forgot to deploy this thing. I've never been so happy. But if you guys actually wanted to, you guys can probably live here for like an entire month or maybe forever. But anyways, I'm gonna wait till the sun goes down, and I'll catch you guys when it's nighttime. Alrighty, everyone, it is now nighttime, which means we can start turning on the lights. So we're gonna begin by turning on the light on this tower. So let's click this. Oh, look at that. And then we're gonna walk our way over here, and it's gonna get super bright because we're gonna turn on the campfire, and then we're gonna turn on our little lantern, and lastly we're gonna turn on our last light tower. And oh my goodness, look at this. It is so bright, you guys. Dude, we have built almost like an entire home that is livable, and you could probably live here as long as you wanted to. But look at this. This is amazing. I am speechless. But anyways, we're gonna go inside. We're gonna walk and close our door, and I'm gonna catch some rest, and I'll catch you guys in the morning. Ugh, what time is it? Oh dude, this pillow is so soft. I never want to leave. Let me just turn off my lights and my fireplace. Look at this. What a beautiful sunrise, you guys. Was this not an amazing camping trip? If you guys want to, you can copy my setup and spend the night or however much you want to in 8 p.m. with this setup right here, because you get a garage, you get a nice tiny home, you can bring your truck, and you can also camp out if you guys want to bring a tent. But let me know, was this a W or an L video? But if you guys did enjoy, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on to the next one. Peace. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another 8 p.m. video. As you guys can see, today is another beautiful day in American Plains Money, and we have the TRX here today because today we're going to be going and picking up special forklift and delivering it to a warehouse using a flatbed in 8 p.m. This is the first time I've ever done this, so if you guys are excited, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe because it does mean a lot to me. And let's begin. So let's hop into the TRX. Let's get her warmed up. Let me get this started. And by the way, I want to thank you guys a lot because we managed to hit 30,000 subscribers. Oh wait, this is my second channel. All right, on my main channel, and we hit over 10,000 subscribers on this second channel. But enough of the yap. Let's make our way towards the mechanic shop, which is going to be located in the middle of the town, and that is going to be right here. That is going to be the spot where the flatbed is going to be at. I've actually never used this flatbed at all in any of my videos, so it's going to be pretty new for me and pretty new for you guys if you guys have also never used it. So I'm pretty excited on using this flatbed, but it does look pretty small. I don't know if any cars fit on top of it since the back of the bed looks fairly small. It's probably like the same size as this TRX bed right here. But as you guys can see, we are back in in town. Let's go. Oh my goodness, I kind of lost control. Oh, never mind. That was actually quite a little shortcut. But as you guys can see, the mechanic shop is right here. We are now at 10. So let me park up this thing, put it in park, turn off the engine, and let's quickly look for the flatbed truck. I actually don't know where it is. I don't know who this guy is. There is 2 doors right here, and oh, whoa, that's actually a really nice painting or picture. I don't know what that is. Oh, what's in here? Ooh, boxes. Oh, I think it's car parts. Oh, okay, it's car parts. All right, what's in here? Oh, the mechanic shop. So I don't see it. Where is it, you guys? Is it in the other side? Hold on, let's open up the door. Oh, here it is. Yo, that is so funny. We've got the flatbed right here. Look at this. This thing is quite a beauty, and we're gonna be taking it to tow that forklift. So let me hop in. Let's get her started. Let's see how this bad boy sounds. And ooh, okay, not bad. It sounds pretty good. Let's get out of here. We're gonna make our way towards the Plain Tool store because we're gonna go and get some ramps so we can throw the forklift in the back. So let me also change the drivetrain on this thing. I'm gonna change it to 4-wheel drive just because I feel like it makes it faster and it gives you more traction. But we have now arrived at the Plain Tool store. We're gonna quickly park up our truck and run inside to get these ramps. And oh, what is that? Oh, never mind. For a second I thought something else. What is that? What is that supposed to be? Oh, wait a minute. Isn't that what you farm with? Anyways, I keep getting distracted. With no more distraction, you guys. Let me grab, oh wait, which one should I grab? This one or this one? Let's grab the small one. If we need the big ones, we'll come right back. So let me quickly check out. Here you go. And we are now ready to make our way towards my friend's house. We're gonna go and pick up the forklift. So let me grab the ramps on. Oh my goodness, they are so heavy. I'm gonna throw them right here. There you go. Whew, that was heavy, you guys. So I'm gonna hop in and let's get her started so we can make our way towards that barn that this is going to have the forklift. So let's cross the streets, and my buddy's house should be right down in the corner of the map, and it should be this white building right here which he just constructed a couple months ago. It looks really nice, you guys. When we get there, you guys are gonna be able to see the beautiful color of this thing. I think it's like a light green, but I can see my friend's house right there. So let's pull into his driveway and let's see, where is the barn? Oh, it's right here. Oh, it's like a nice like pastel green. Yo, that's actually a nice color. And look at this. Is this an excavator? This thing is freaking sick, you guys. Anyways, let me open up the door right here, and oh my goodness, we have found a forklift. That was actually easier than I thought, which means we can now open up the barn. Let's open that up all the way open, and let me close up the door. There we go. Wait a minute, that's actually not a good idea. Why did they put a door right in front of the barn doors? I don't think that's not the best engineering from my friend. Alrighty, so let me hop into the pickup and we're gonna get this thing turned around, and I'm not sure where I should put the ramps. I think I'm gonna put the ramps right around here. So let me grab them from the back. There we go. We got the ramps and they are so heavy. Oh my goodness. By the way, what time is it? It's already 2 p.m. Holy moly, we gotta hurry up. Let me get inside of here. I'm gonna turn on the lights and I'm gonna quickly get this behind the flatbed just to make sure I put the ramps correctly. So let me put this in park and let's put the ramps. One is gonna go right here, and then the second one is gonna go right here. There we go. And boom, I think we are now ready to load up the forklift. So let me actually raise up the forks all the way up just because I don't want the forks to be hitting the truck or the ramps. So let's get this thing loaded up right here. I'm gonna carefully do this. Careful. Oh no, what's going on? All right, we're almost there, and boom, we are now loaded on the back of the flatbed. So let me start lowering the forks just a little bit. There we go. Oh, a little bit more. No, that's good. All right, let me hop out. We're gonna take off the ramps and we're gonna close up the barn right here. I don't want my friend to get mad, so we're gonna leave that closed. And I think we are now ready to head out. Let me just make sure the straps are all the way down attached to the corners. There we go. Look at that, dude. That looks so cool. So we're gonna hop in. I'm also gonna turn on my lights just to turn on these things. I don't know what that thing is called. And we are gonna make our way towards the warehouse and get this thing delivered so we can make some money and we can be done with this job. Because if you guys take a look, we are down to our last hour. We're gonna be making our left turn right here in this intersection. I'm gonna have to do this very carefully. I'm actually very surprised that the suspension on this thing is not all the way down because this thing is pretty heavy. It's like 3,000 pounds. It is not light at all, which has me very impressed with this little like 19 something pickup truck. It's definitely not a bad truck. But let's make a right on this intersection right here, and let me just quickly check my map just to make sure I am going the right way, because the warehouse that we're gonna be going is placed right here, this nice red house or warehouse. Whoops. So let me make a left turn. There we go, and the warehouse should be down right here. Oh, it's right there. I see it. Honestly, it wasn't too too much of a bad drive. It was actually pretty short. So before we do unload this forklift, I'm gonna open up the garage door just like so. Oh, hold on, this thing is now opening. Nice, there we go. And we're gonna get this thing turned around. Let me carefully do this. Back it up, and we're gonna put the rims right around here. So I'm gonna hop out, put down the rims. Oh my goodness, this is so heavy, you guys. And now all we have to do is get in the back of the forklift and get this thing unloaded from the flatbed. So I'm gonna turn this thing on, and I'm gonna carefully back up slowly but surely. There we go. And we're gonna get this thing parked up right in the back, just like so. We're gonna turn off the hazard lights, and we're gonna throw the forks all the way to the ground. For safety reasons, we gotta make sure that we are always safe. Safety is the #1 priority. But let me remove my ramps, and there we go. And let's close up the door. Nice, perfect. Honestly, this job went pretty well. We're still not done because I want to test out the strength of this flatbed. I want to put a truck and some heavy vehicles and see if it's capable of doing this. So let's make our way towards the front of the mechanic shop called Tenny. Oh, that was actually pretty fast. It's right here. Here we are. We are back at Tenny, and let's quickly test out this flatbed. So we're gonna begin by testing out this ATV right here. We're gonna try to see if it fits on top of the flatbed. Let me. Oh, whoa! This thing is super fast. Look at this. Whee! So I'm gonna throw the ramps right. Oh, hold on. Let me put them first. One right there. One right there. And let's see if this thing is able to be towed on a flatbed. So 3, 2, and 1. Let's see. Oh my goodness! No way! I did not think that was gonna work, you guys. That is pretty sick. So that is going to be a success. Now we have one more vehicle, which is gonna be this little Jeep right here, and we're gonna be able to see if it's capable of going in the back of the flatbed. So let's get in and turn it on, and let's get this thing loaded up. I'm so nervous, you guys. Let me just fix up the ramps. One right there, and this is the moment of truth. Oh my goodness. All right, so far so good. Come on. Oh dude, it's barely on there. Yo, look at that. Let me take off the ramp so you guys can see. Look, oh my goodness, there's no way this thing was able to fit on the back of this flatbed. Dude, that is seriously insane. Wait, can I drive with this? Hold on, turn this thing on, and yo, this thing is actually staying on the flatbed. That is the craziest test I have ever done in APM. And oh my god, I kind of parked to like my grandma. It was so bad, you guys. Anyways, we're gonna get it in the TRX. There we go. And we're gonna start making our way back home because I need to go and have some dinner. Home sweet home. We have now arrived at my multi-level 2-story house because I'm super wealthy, and I'm gonna get this thing parked up in my driveway just like so. Put it in park, and that is gonna be a successful day. Oh, hold on, I forgot to throw the ramps in the rear. There we go. And we managed to deliver our forklift using the flatbed in APM successfully. But if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe because it does mean so much to me. And I'll catch you guys on to the next one. Peace. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another APM video, American Plains Money. And today we have a warehouse job, kind of, because we're going to be delivering so many supplies and materials and helping the Plain Tool Store restock because they're very low on supplies. So if you guys are excited, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe because it means so much to me. So let's begin. We have our beautiful GMC Denali Ultimate right here. Let me hop in. I'm gonna turn on this bad boy, and we are gonna make our way towards the trailer store because the first task is to pick up a trailer so we can pull it up and load all of these materials and then take them to the Plain Tool Store. So we have a very busy day today because if you look carefully, it is 9 a.m. and we have less than 5 hours to go and grab up multiple pallets of seeds and grab a bunch of hay bales so we can drop them off at the store. So let's begin by turning our signals and making a left turn, and then we're gonna drive down and make our way towards, actually, you know what, we can actually make a right turn right here. Let me just turn on my blinkers and go through the back of the car wash because this is kind of like a little secret path, so make sure you guys don't tell anyone. But that is pretty much on what is on today's agenda, is go pick up this trailer, which we're gonna do right now, and then start making our way towards the warehouse where they have all the pallets of seed, and then we're gonna go and grab some hay bales at a farm that my buddy has. But for now, let me get this thing connected, throw down the tailgate, and boom, look at that. And before we do actually end up leaving, let me quickly pull up my tailgate because I kind of have a pet peeve when that thing is down, and take a look at my awesome running boards. Look at that, so fancy. All right, no playing around, guys. No more jokes and games. We have to get serious because we do not have too much time. And oh my goodness, look at that, it's already 10 p.m. You see, you guys, we have a little bit of fun and time just flies so fast. but let me turn on my blinkers and let's make a left turn right here. Beautiful turn. So my plan is to fill this trailer right here that we are carrying with at least like 3 pallets of seeds, and then fill up the rest of this trailer with hay bales. I think we're gonna go and pick up some of the square hay bales, because if we try to pick up the other type of hay bales that are kind of like big circles, then those things are just gonna roll off and we're not gonna be able to take them to the tool store. But anyways, as you guys can see, we have now arrived at the APMC. We're gonna go and start loading in the trailer. I think I might back into this, who knows. Wait, should I enter through here? Because I do believe there's another entrance on this side of the building, and I feel like it would be easier. We could just enter through here and then exit from this side. You know what, that is a good idea. Let me open up this door, and then once this opens, we're gonna go inside and then open this one as well, so we can just go around and make it easier for us. Since we are on a limited time, we cannot be wasting time. Every single second counts. So let's quickly go around. I'm gonna try not to hit any of these buildings, and let's start pulling in. And oh my goodness, this is gonna be a super tight turn, and look at that. All right, I think I'm doing a really good job, you guys. I'm gonna throw my truck and park and turn off the engine. So let's quickly get off. I was gonna throw down the ramps, but I think I could just load up the pallets of seeds on the side. So let's quickly do that. I'm gonna hop in. Let me turn this thing on, and let me turn on the lights, because we are gonna be using this forklift. And do not worry, you guys, I am forklift certified, so you guys can trust me with this machine. All right, so we have the first pallet connected. Let me start raising them, and then we're gonna get closer to the trailer and start loading these bad boys. Let me just align myself, and then I'm gonna start unloading them just like so, and boom, look at that. We have our first pallet loaded on top of the trailer. Now let me just lower the forks, because we're gonna grab our second one, and boom, that was easy. Let me start raising the forks, because we're gonna put it right next to the first one. Let me continue raising this, and I believe this one is gonna go right here. So let me unload this. It is starting to look really good. Let me just finish off this job, or I guess this section of the job, by getting another pallet of seeds and loading up the trailer. Let me carefully do this, unload, and boom, look at that. We are officially done with loading up the pallets of seed. Let me just get this forklift parked right here in the corner. I'm gonna lower the forks first, because I don't want anyone to poke their eyes out. And then let me turn off the hazard lights and turn off the engine, and boom, that is perfect. Now before we actually head out, let me close the door on this side of the garage, and then we're gonna be able to hop into our truck and get out of here. You know what, I should probably close the garage door on this side as well. Let me quickly do this. Uh-oh, is this thing gonna fall? That thing better not fall. If it falls, I am so cooked, you guys, because that means that we're gonna have to make our way back and grab another pallet of seed. But let's not worry about that right now. Let's start making our way towards the farm. And now the farm that we gotta make our way towards, hold on, let me just make sure this thing does not fall. All right, my pallets of seeds are still on. Now, like I was saying, the farm is gonna be right down the street actually. Let me just quickly check my map, and it's gonna be right here. So let's make a right turn on this intersection. I'm gonna turn on my blinkers just like so, and let's start turning. Alrighty everyone, we have arrived at the second property. Well, I guess my buddy's house, like I was talking about earlier today, and we're gonna pick up these square hay bales and load up the trailer with them. By the way, I don't know what time is it. We're gonna check right now. Hopefully we are still doing pretty good on time, but I'm gonna park my truck right there, and let's check the time, and then we have less than 2 hours. Oh my goodness, we gotta hurry up. All right, so for this job, I will pull down the ramps, because it's gonna be easier for me to grab the hay bales and then walk up. I don't want to be jumping and then hurting my back, because if I do that, I'm probably not gonna be able to do APM videos for a while. And oh my goodness, this is so heavy. Holy moly guacamole, this is so heavy. All right, so we're gonna get our first one loaded up right here on the corner, and then let me grab another hay bale, and then we're gonna fill up this side of the trailer. I'm gonna try to do this as fast as possible, because this is so heavy, you guys. So let's put this hay bale right here. Let's continue with our third one. There's no way I could do this. I'm not sure how anyone can do this. All right, let's place our second hay bale. And how many more do we need? We need about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 6 more hay bales. Hopefully we have enough time to finish this job, because I really want to get paid. So let's load up the fifth one. I think this is the fifth one. Is this the fifth one? Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth. Yeah, this is the fifth one. Now this one is gonna go on this side right here, so let's put that one there, and I think we can put like 2 more. I don't know, let's see. Oh, actually, you know what, we could put like 3 more. If not, then I'm gonna try my best to squeeze in more, because the more we can put in, then the more they can pay us. All right, so let's place this one right here. Let me get a little bit closer, and okay, let's go. We're almost done, you guys. I'm really hoping that these hay bales do not fall. But let me place the last hay bale, and boom, look at that. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, about 9 hay bales. So let me throw up the ramps just like so, and I think we are now ready to go. Let me just make sure the ramps are nice and connected so we can get out of here, which it looks like everything is going perfect and smooth. So let me hop into my pickup and let's start getting out of here. I'm gonna try to drive as slow as possible because we cannot be losing any of our materials, because one hard turn is probably going to end in a disaster and half of our supplies on the ground, and we do not want that. So let's make a left turn right here. Everything seems to be still on our trailer, and now the plain tool store should be located right here across the trailer store and located right here. But with that in mind, we have the intersection, which means we can make a right turn. So let's start pulling in, and then we're gonna be able to pull into the plain tool store. Is that the name of the spot? For a second I thought I was wrong. All right, so I think we gotta turn this thing around. I'm gonna have to do some type of U-turn, so my driving skills are gonna have to pay off right here. Oh my goodness, I might actually be the GOAT at this game. I am impressed with myself. All right, so it looks like I need to open up the garage. All right, so before I actually finish up backing up, I gotta open up the garage door so we can unload all of this stuff. I'm gonna try to get as close as possible. I don't know how to open that, so I think I need to go inside and open it. So let's go inside the store and go through the back and try to open that garage door because I cannot open it from the back. So let's open up the doors. Hold on, let me just close this so none of the employees have access to this. And ooh, there's another office right here. And look at that, we have another forklift ready to be used, and here's the button of the door. So let's click it and it should now be opening all the way to the roof so we can finish backing this thing up. Now I think I should probably take the forklift out first so we can back this trailer up. So let me quickly do this. I'm going to turn this thing on, turn on the hazard lights. I'm going to leave it parked right here. So let's quickly jump right back into my truck and finish this job. All right, so I'm going to park it right here just to unload the hay bales, and then we'll move it right back forward so we can pick up those pallets of seeds. But for now, let's quickly do these hay bales. I don't know where they want them. I'm going to try to put them right here. I don't know if it's going to be a good spot. Oh, that's actually, yeah, that works. So let's finish up by removing all of these hay bales. I think I'm going to try to stack them. If that works, oh, look at that. That's looking amazing. So let me throw one right here. There we go. And then I'm going to fix this one. I think it might need to go on its own spot. So let's place it right there. You know what? I should probably put a hay bale on each kind of, what is this, like shelves. I think that'd be pretty cool. So let me continue picking up all the hay bales. I feel like I'm not doing any progress, and oh my goodness. Oh no. Open. Whoop. I didn't mean to do that. All right, so let me continue by picking up the hay bales and putting them on the shelf. So this one's gonna go right here. How many more do we have? I feel like I've been doing this forever. All right, we got 3 more to go. We're almost done with this job. I'm gonna try to put this one on top. I don't know if that is gonna work. Oh, it does work. All right, nice. All right, finally we are on to our second to last one, and this one is gonna go right here on the second shelf. And let's grab the last one. Let's go. I am so happy we're almost done. I'm gonna place this one on the second shelf as well. So there you go. It's kind of on the edge, so kind of living like me on the edge. That is done. I think I'm gonna pull up the ramps, and then I'm gonna start to try to unload these pallets of seeds, but one of them ended up falling from my trailer. I'm gonna go in the forklift and I'm gonna try to pull it out with the forks. So let me quickly lower this a little bit, and boom, look at that. I am a genius, you guys. That's why you guys watch the best YouTuber, which is me. I'm gonna move my truck a little bit forward so we can have space to go inside and load up these pallets of seeds. I can grab this pallet once again and go inside so we can deliver it. Unload, and boom, I might have broken the other pallet. Whoops, that's fine. We're gonna continue with loading up the second pallet, raise the forks, and I actually don't know where this one is gonna go. Let's see if there is any space. I don't think there's any space, so I might just line them up right here. That's good right there. Unload, and boom, perfect. I think that was a kind of a really high drop. I did not mean to do that. Grab this pallet, and we're gonna go back inside and we're gonna drop these, and this one is gonna go right here. Awesome. Now the forklift, I'm probably gonna leave it right out here because I don't think it should be inside of the warehouse, especially that there is not any more space. So let's leave this parked right here. So we have all of the hay bales inside the warehouse, and we have the 3 pallets of seeds ready to be used and restocked. But before we do leave, let me just close the door, let me press on the button, and let's start making our way out of here. I'm gonna quickly drop this trailer trailer off right at the trailer store. But anyways, I'm gonna start making my way back home and I'll meet you guys over there. Alrighty everyone, home sweet home. We are now back at my house. I'm gonna quickly turn around and get my beautiful GMC Denali Ultimate parked right here on my driveway. Now let me throw this in park, turn it off, and boom, what the
Time to begin.
Alrighty everyone, if you guys did enjoy this series, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe. It does mean a lot to me, and thank you for all the support, likes, and subscribes. But until then, I will catch you guys in tomorrow's video. Peace.